Yellow Hat Guy here, back with another video, and we are still playing some Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. Last video, we did a lot. We were able to see where my sister was and reobtain the sword. After reobtaining the sword, we encountered Ganon, who knocked us all the way over to where we are now, where we found the King of Red Lions, this talking boat. But in order to travel, we need to sail. So we finally found somewhere we can spend money. We're going to find a sail and maybe some other stuff to help us get stronger. So let's see. The bomb shop. 10 bombs. Oh, what? Well, we are broke. We are on broke boy status, but I'm sure there'll be some kind of way to get this guy to give us some bombs. Maybe we help him out. I'm doing all this without a guide, by the way, so I'm very proud of myself that here is this 20-year-old game, and I'm figuring out some stuff. I'm doing it without the guide, but I do have a guide, so when I get stuck, I will pull that bad boy out and figure out where to go and what to do. Because what we're not going to do is allow myself to get frustrated with this game. The controls are the controls, and they suck ass. But, man, all that in vain. I need to spend some money. What was the point of going here? There's really no point. I feel like we were already in here, weren't we? Isn't this the guy selling me the bombs and patronizing me for not being able to afford it? Yeah, that's him. For whatever reason, I thought we fell off of the area. There's got to be someone else we can buy stuff from. What is this guy talking about? I hope you'll give those scoundrels the pay for what they've done. Oh, because I don't have any room for money. Can't really do anything. Yeah, okay. She's dancing, or he's dancing near someone's tombstone? I love dancing more than I love 3 meals a day. Is he talking about Tinkle? I don't know if you can break it. I feel disrespectful trying. But There is a switch. That opens some kind of door. Oh, there's Tinkle right there. He gave me a tingle tuner. Okay, I said tinkle. It's tingle. He gave me some kind of chart. I wish he would stop talking. So I've got an emergency that I've got to attend to, so unfortunately I'll probably have to end this stream here real quick. I was excited to get through this merchant area and find what I needed, but it's probably not going to happen right this second. So he lured me in here. But I have to help somebody out whose car died. And I'm going to have to... So yeah, sorry for the abrupt gameplay. So what we're going to do is I'm probably going to have to combine this video with another video. I'm not sure how I'm going to have to do it. But that's life. Sometimes these things happen. I literally just started this. We may not show any of that. We may have to do a lot of that over. If I hit suspend, where does that put me? All the way back there. Hell no. We're going to create a suspend point right here. We'll be back soon. Other yellow hat guy is out. So I was recording 11 seconds in and it cut off my story that I was saying. I think my keyboard is too low to... it's too low to the chair. And somehow it gets raised every now and then. And it ends up touching... It ends up touching the keyboard on my computer. There we go. So I brushed up against it and it stopped the recording, which is annoying because I felt like I was telling really good stories. So it only recorded 11 seconds of it. I was actually talking to these goobers here, and I guess we'll do it again. This is our turf, the turf of the world famous killer bees. Don't mess with us. That's just because you're older, don't think it makes you tough or anything. Okay, they had the voices. I don't remember that, but again, I didn't really play a lot of this when it first came out, so the voices and stuff I don't remember. But they said a lot of weird stuff, judging me for being different, and they just keep following you. But what I was saying was I went to help somebody out with their car. That's why I had to cut the stream off earlier, so if you're watching this, this is in the future. This is from the Father's Day episode where I started playing this last week. So a full week has gone by from, you know, the concert that I may or may not have mentioned and you heard. Avril Lavigne, I did see her. She played some, you know, greatest hits songs, and I was happy for the most part. I heard the songs that I wanted to hear. My seats were upgraded from the lawn to all the way behind the pit, and that was important for me because it was very, very hot out. It was like 95 degrees. Let's see, what was all that I needed to send? I didn't forget, did I? So work was stressful with the lack of sleep from the concert and having to help a friend with everything, to just hiccups that I needed to tend to there, and I'm just now getting back to, my dear fellow, I can't have you trying to come in this way. No, no. Go over there. Okay. Well, this camera is archaic the way they have it, and I found out that you can invert the controls. You can invert them, but it's supposed to mess with the actual wind waking if you do that, like the spell and stuff that you get from like the ocarina or whatever, the song. It messes with that, so I may just have to get used to this. Let him hear monsters from the Forsaken Fortress have been going around kidnapping girls with long ears. I can believe it after all. The two girls from the Windfall have already been kidnapped. Poor Maggie and Mila. It just breaks my heart to think about this too. Both of their fathers. Okay. Not really going to read all that. What I'm going to hate is I'll get used to this and then have to switch my playstyle back to current gaming playstyles. Because current gaming playstyles don't do this. But I was intrigued enough with what I did in this game to want to keep playing it some more. So is there a downstairs area? How do I reach dude? Because I feel like we just went upstairs the whole way. He's like, I don't want you coming in this way. Which way do I come in? Front door, back door, upstairs, downstairs? See, it's got that arrow there. Maybe he just wants to talk to me from here. Town called Windfall, or travel, yeah, mysteriously. So what we were looking for here last time was the sail for the ship, the talking ship that's, you know, dragon-like. Sure, whatever. Oh, well, we had to do it. I didn't know. I do have the strategy guide. I'm playing it blind. I'm trying to only rely on it when I actually need to use it. Okay? I don't want to just do like I do in some games and just like, oh, this is where we go next. I want to try to see if I'm, you know, clever enough to figure out how some of this stuff works. So I actually had 80 rupees. She is saucy, isn't she? I can't believe she's a school teacher. Rumor has it she has mountains of tacky pendant earrings, as if she loves nothing more but jewelry. Okay. So I guess if you're new to Windfall, you don't know how bad it is. This eavesdropping conversation only meant for adult ears. Nobody understands how I feel. Do me a favor, beat it. What a jerk. How did he manage that right under my nose? I guess he's an alright guy. Okay. So we could go up there. We already have the sail, but I feel like there's more to do in this area besides just getting the sail that quickly. Look how shiny these things are. You little weasel. Alright, so look, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna suspend here because maybe he takes my money, maybe he locks me up, I don't know. Look, there's all this stuff here. And Link has always done stuff like this. Just go into places and shatter stuff. It's very weird. Is that like a switch or something? What in the world is that? Well, it doesn't look like this was of any... Do you think you can just break someone's vases and leave without paying for them? 10 rupees each. So he just takes it from you. Yeah, so hold on, let's see what happens after this. We're not accepting him taking money from me. No. No, sir. Alright, so let's just leave. We didn't even find anything in there either. And maybe we were supposed to do that to tell this guy, like, what's going on. He wants something round and pale. He wants one of my ex-girlfriends. It's quite a simple little riddle, isn't it? Quickly now, bring it to me. I can't really take stuff out of here, though. And do I even have the ability to take pictures? I don't know that I have the ability to take pictures. Alright, well, whatever. I'm walking in the walls. Let's see here. What did he say? Something about a delivery bag? Do I not have that? That's a spoils bag. Joy pendant. Okay. I don't know that I really need that right now, but let's see what's going on over here. What is that right there? Just a random pot? Yeah, I don't know that the mail already came either. Gotta make some of those coins back that we spent, right? What do you think about my outfit? You don't see clothes like this often. Aren't they so cute? Alright, so let's see here. I do have the video from last time. I was looking to see if I still had it. If it was worth attaching the 8 minutes and 27 seconds to the video. If I did, then I did. If I didn't, I did not. Let's save. And then just check it out. The fact that we can save means if I suck at it, just undo it. Giant squid. What the heck is he talking about? Imagine whose job it is to program these little small games to make you more immersed into the game. It's like, yeah, a little exposition like this, somebody's got to map all this out and program this into the game. It's super weird. Be warned, you have only 24 cannonballs that you can fire. 4 directs hit on the large, 3 medium, and 2, okay, whatever.
Splish. 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 Splish.
What the heck is he talking about?
Splish.
Oh, it's like
Splish.
Minesweeper, maybe?
Splish. Kaboom! Splish. Kaboom! Splish. 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 Kaboom! Kaboom! Splish. 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 Kaboom!
So what does that even mean? Yeah, I don't care about that. I paid you $10 for that. No. Kaboosh! You can, yeah. What is this guy saying? You know, this thing may look like a windmill, wind-powered Ferris wheel, Okay. So we should not be live here. I don't know what's happening there. It's got me live on YouTube and I should not be. So let's get rid of that. We should only be live on Twitch. So it said that there. Apologies. It should not. Alright, so let's keep it going. Where was I? So it's always good to check, because sometimes you tell the software to do something and it does not do it. And next thing you know, you got stuff going on in the background and it's not what it's supposed to be. It's not what you told it to do. Let me read that one more time. Wind power Ferris wheel, See, they highlight certain words and it's like, I'm supposed to care, but I don't. It's hard to focus on what I need to actually focus on in here. Because some people are just talking. Do I have a camera? No, look at this. There's weapons and stuff in here, though. This is that one guy's room. Okay, so let's leave here. So back to the story. Her car had overheated, it looked like, because she didn't put oil in it. So fortunately for her, it doesn't look like the car is done. She's still able to drive. She just can't drive past a certain mile limit, like 60 miles per hour. So she was freaking out. I had to show her to be calm, and we're going to figure it out. And then I had her back, and we ended up trying to check out her battery first. It wasn't her battery because her hazard lights were still on the whole hour that I was driving to her, which was cool because it let me know, hey, it's not the battery. You kind of hope that it's the battery because that's an easy thing to diagnose. But if it's not that, then you're looking at things like a starter. You're looking at things like an alternator, stuff like that. So if all of that's happening to work, well, that happens to work, excuse me, then you've got a different problem that could be more expensive and harder to diagnose. So I got in the car and I was able to actually drive it. And I was like, what's the problem? So then I realized, okay, after I drove it, let's check her oil to see why she wasn't able to drive it. And sure enough, there was no oil in there. That thing was bone dry. You would think that somebody drained the oil as little amount that was in there. Now shoot, what am I supposed to buy one? I need a picto box though. I think the picto box is how I take pictures. I definitely need a picto box. So I got to where I said, look, let's go to Walmart. Fortunately, there was a Walmart maybe 8 minutes away. And I was able to say, let's just get some oil in the car. And if we do that, let's see what happens from there. So we did that. And then I was like, let's just get a full oil change. And maybe somebody can tell you exactly what's happening with your car. Because she could only drive 60 miles an hour. And then so we got to an AutoZone who was then like, hey, we'll diagnose everything with the codes, the code reader for the car. And it said catalytic converter and maybe knock sensor. So I got her to replace the knock sensor later on, but it seems like the knock sensor wasn't it. But she was safe, nobody got hurt. We didn't spend a whole lot of money, just a little bit of time trying to, well, I can actually get up there. Let's leave that alone. School of Joy. It's a school I want to go to. Does she say anything, excuse me, anything different? So they were talking about this teacher, must be. Yeah, they were already mean to me, ma'am. So, but we'll see what happens. God, these controls are so terrible. But see, maybe if I would have been playing during the week, I would have got used to it by now. Okay, you already said that. Where are those snot-nosed kids? What is that over there? Oh, that's the guy that was dancing and everything. We already saw him. I don't know that this is what we were supposed to do. Because I'm not sure I can jump up. I guess. We at least accomplished something in this video. We got the sail. We got the ship to, or the boat to, you know, do what it needs to do. So look, it says zoom out, zoom in, but how do you actually take a picture? So that's what happens when we press the X button, but nothing is happening when we press the Y button. So if I press Y, there we go. Now let's press Y. Why does it want me to go that way? It's kind of navigating me. So I think what we need to do is save. But also save here. That is some kind of island in the distance right there. And this is probably the most boring part of the game, is this whole sailing part. We're almost to this location though. Oh look, there's like rupees and stuff. I am terrible at grabbing a lot of this. Big old bird there. Somebody else in that shit. Oh, what happened there? Oh no. That wasn't cool. Well, hey, we at least know what that's like now. But can we actually get to this island? What are we doing? Oh, look. Outlet Island. Here's the map. So we were already there. We're going some other direction. Can we actually pick? I have no idea where we're going, but let's just keep seeing what happens when we get here. Is there an end of the map scenario here? The frames are pretty bad on this too. That's our destination. Dragon Roost Island. Okay, so we did find somewhere. Okay. So now I got the Wind Waker. This is hard. Up, down, right. Okay. Okay, let's see this. Figure this out. Am I losing health because of this, or was that from the other thing that happened? Yeah, I got it. Okay, let's create a suspend point right here, because this is going to be the annoying part of the game, is that the metronome is doing what it's doing, and I'm not able to figure out what it is I'm supposed to do. I can't use this metronome for nothing. Like, stop talking to me. So let's just focus on up. From the first beat. So we'll figure this out next video. This is annoying. I'm probably missing something somewhere, and I'll have to look up in a strategy guide or something, but that's my time for right now. Like, comment, subscribe, share. We at least got the story out of the way. We got the sale, and we got the actual Wind Waker. See you in the next one. Other Yellow Hat Guy is out.